Hi, my name is Michelle, the reader, also known as Natural Born Witch on eBay and other sites. I'm a metaphysical practitioner, psychic intuitive, and tarot card reader, really psychic medium. And I read the tarot. So today we're doing a real special reading. I call the energy of Aaliyah. Pardon me, I still got this partial cold cough, whatever. Okay, so my face. I call the energy of Aaliyah, and I've been actually talking with her a bit for a couple days now, tapping to her energy, talking to her. Um, she has things she wants to say, so this video is me basically titled "Aaliyah has something to say" because she does. Here's her oracle card I pulled out, and I have here behind me not only a photo I printed off of her. It's supposed to be one of the last photos before she passed. But I also just got her new Barbie that came in, the Aaliyah Barbie, official Barbie. So I have a lot of dolls. We're going to be doing readings on, Whitney and, Freddie Mercury and Prince. I got Prince back there and Michael, a whole bunch of different people. Some of the dolls I actually made myself. Some of them I got with the Mattel thing. I think my dolls are actually better than theirs, to tell you the truth. Um, Plus, when I do it myself, I find I'm really able to um, connect with them. But Leah actually had lots to say. She came through quite well. She's a very nice girl, down to earth. Definitely, she's born January the 16th, 1979. She's a Capricorn, and she's a very Capricorn in that she's very down to earth, regular girl, very pleasant, very nice. Um, First thing that actually happened was, well, one of the first things, I was kind of not really sleeping, but vivid, awake kind of thing. I was going through in my mind because a lot of times when I get a lot of downloads and dreams and thoughts, she's on my mind. And I was going through things that have happened to me, like with this dark Hollywood and with this Illuminati or, you know, um, everything going on with these different groups in Hollywood and entertainment in general across the country and that, and really in UK and Australia and different places too. And I know I was going through in my mind like the different things that have happened over the years and how, they put you around people that really can lose your life. You're trying to flee from them, you got things in storage or you're trying to pack up a place to get out. And they always have people kind of hanging around. They put people in places, waiting at the U-Haul storage or different places, and then next thing you have them helping you move, 'cause they usually hang out, especially like the one in Northridge. And then next thing you know, there's someone, and then they coordinate it. It's very coordinated. We'll talk about that too, because she wanted me to talk about something about that. But it's very coordinated. The people they make sure, 'cause that's how they keep their hands clean in a way. And it's hard to prove things, or they have, 'cause they just coordinate things in such a way. They put this one here and this one there, and there's so many different pieces, but it's all because they know they not only study the person but human nature, and they study the probability of what will happen or what you'll need. Um, and they put those people around. So say if you like, I was a single mom, I had young boys, and so I needed help with the move, and they were basically trying to, have me move fast, like get out kind of thing. And I was threatened actually back in that Newbury Park, and and so then I'm getting these people that look kind of nice, and they kind of flag you down at that U-Haul to help out. Well, anyhow, long story short, you end up driving around, and I remember just feeling, because I'm psychic and I get panic. I can feel something bad could happen here, and I had actually one of my youngest son with me, and I brought him with me because I kind of wanted somebody else, but um. The guy, we had to drive him back home to his place in Northridge. And it just the energy, you almost felt like basically like I could have been stabbed or he would have just snapped. Like he just kind of went blank kind of at a point and kind of, and this was after the U-Haul thing. Plus half my stuff were missing. Like when I look back now, there was two trucks. Maybe they must have taken stuff and kind of missing my Lexmark printer, copier, never came, never, can't find that thing. That was one of my main business things back then I was using. And there's other things missing. So, they plan this whole thing out. They know what's going to happen. They know the people they put in, and they got backup kind of plan B, plan C, kind of plan D to make certain things happen. So anyhow, when I was kind of going through this with Aaliyah and how I kind of scaved with my life type of thing, more on one occasion, but this one time in particular, I was getting quite emotional because it was really quite scary what could have happened. And but her words came through quite clear, and a feeling came over me that at least you have your life. You weren't unalived. And I gotta watch my words here with this YouTube baloney algorithm thing. But it came through quite clear and quite strong. Her saying that to me and her feeling a strong sadness about the end of her life and how she wasn't so lucky as to do that, to get away from these people. So with that being said too, she does feel that even though it seems like, you know, she willingly took the sleeping pill, and then of course which was probably a blessing. Like that was to me, that seemed almost like a thank God. In a way, her angels were around, but in another way, them knowing, like they know all that stuff. They know she's scared to fly. They know, this makeup artist will probably have Xanax or whatever sleeping pill. They said they didn't find drugs in her, so I guess just a regular sleeping pill that would knock her out, type thing. Whatever it was, it seemed to knock her out quite strong. Um, and just even the way she calls it perfect storm, which is what it is. That's what they do. These dark energies in Hollywood, these Illuminati, these whatever you want to call them, dark people in the music industry. It's called the perfect storm, is what she calls it. And it's when they put everything perfectly. They have the makeup people have to get back. Because a lot of them, obviously, they didn't want to lose their life, but they didn't really know. They were players in the whole play here and the whole thing of her demise, but without them realizing it. They do things like they would have told like the makeup people, okay, maybe there was a job we don't know there, but I don't know, we don't know, but some stuff like there's a job coming up. Say in 2 days or the next day, and the earlier you can get back for it, the better. So right away, there it starts. They want to get back a day early. We finished early. We happen to finish our shoot early. Happen to, quote unquote. So maybe we can chart it earlier because I do have another thing that I can pick up on, another job coming up if we get back earlier, says the makeup people. So of course she wants to get back early, and the makeup people want to get back early. All these different people, that's what they do. They that way their hands are kind of clean in a way. But if you look back, or if there's some kind of tape or some kind of thing, it was all plotted for her demise. And why? Because her and that Dame Dash were gonna be the next black couple, the next it thing. Because instead it was Jay-Z and Beyonce, Bonnie and Clyde, right? The self-proclaimed Bonnie and Clyde. So, um, you know, so who knows? But she calls it the perfect storm. She does feel that it was just perfectly set up. She is kind of happy that she was completely out because it didn't seem like anyone would have obviously survived it either way, even if you were awake. Um, um, what else? She 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 also felt like even the pilot. And that's what they do too. Again, like how those guys I tell you at the U-Haul at Northridge happen to be street people and happen to be around waiting for you to come in there to help you out with your move. Same thing with the pilot. They just happen to be the plane late. Another one comes in. The pilot's new, only of 2 days. And of course, he has drugs on him and alcohol. And what is that also? That's another thing she kept putting in my mind too. It is very much like the Diana death too, which is another, or unaliving, um, which is another, suspicious type death. Um, and I remember dreaming when she passed too, the night before too, with Diana. But I'll get into that when I do a Diana reading. I got a Diana doll I got to take out on the thing there. But yeah, Aaliyah definitely felt it was very much the same with the her driver, her pilot of the plane. Same thing like the driver of Diana, um, the Princess of Wales car. When the guy had drugs on him and he smashed into the wall. The same thing. Same. So they kind of have same kind of protocols and playbooks type thing, but they know the perfect storm. They know how to put things in play and get the wheels moving so that the outcome is achieved, and they're usually quite successful. And if they're not, then they do it again another time, but they know eventually the probability, and with them putting all the pieces in place, they will hit, and they usually do. That's how all these different celebrities end up passed away. And it's always that kind of conspiracy. Not did Michael, did he ask for them or that thing with this doctor? Also, and they put him, like there's always these weird pieces, enough probability to just blame the celebrity of just being negligent or not, not making the right decision. But she calls it the perfect storm, and that it's set up by these dark Hollywood, dark people, the planning of a lot of the celebrities' death and high profile people's death like that they want out of the way. And again, the reason was because her and Dame Dash would have been the next Hollywood it couple, and making the music and doing the thing, and certain people didn't want that. So moving on. I must say too that when I read for her, I get a lot of head trauma, head pain, headaches. And almost like when I did Twitch. I never even mentioned this when I did the Twitch reading, because I also had the cold going on too, but I was getting nosebleeds, and I never get nosebleeds at all. I thought maybe it's just 'cause I'm taking like Advil for headache. But it kept happening, and in fact, it happened one time in the shower when Twitch came to my mind. So, and Twitch, I believed it wasn't a hanging; it was definitely a gunshot. And he kept showing, physically having me nosebleed. Like I think that's what he last remembered, basically the gunshot and the blood coming out of his nose and stuff like that. Like I kept getting nosebleeds with Twitch reading around his reading, and with Aaliyah, I keep getting a lot of headache and pain in the head. Um, so maybe it's from her trauma in the head, or maybe I know when I was reading too, I looked up online. They said she had a bad headache before she got on the plane. 'Cause I keep getting a headache and a lot of pain, head pain. So there's that, and that's just a good way of knowing too that she is in the reading. She is coming to me. She is, trying to get some information out that she feels that she wants to have put out there or known about her passing. And she does say too that was conveyed. One of the reasons, though, too, that she's so, sad about her passing, other than, of course, it was unexpected for her and that, but she just keeps saying she had so many plans. She had so many things in the works that she wanted to do with her life. And that's, I guess why she's still having a lot of sadness over her unexpected end to her life, because she did have so much she wanted to do, so many plans, so many um, things in the works. She is a very intelligent girl. Comes through. So I'm shuffling these cards now, and I got some different ones I'm trying out. They're from the Big Eye, what is that? Big Eye Dreams Tarot. So they can be read in reverse, and this one came out sideways, which is weird, but we'll try these cards and see what we get. So I'm going to pull some cards first, or get some cards that pop out on a message from her, just general energy stuff she just wants to pass on to us and let us know. So, Leah. So here we go. Got a first couple cards that popped out here. I'll go one by one in a minute. Let's get them all out, and then we'll go one by one. So we have the Six of Wands that seemed to come out kind of sideways, and actually the Chariot came out upside down. But I'll know when I do my psychic medium type reading. The message that's coming through, is it in reverse or what is it? I don't know. Let's pull some more cards, maybe see how many pop out. Maybe up to about 13. Okay, so this is from the Big Eyes Dream Tarot. Cute pictures on them. I thought nice and cute and whimsical, like Aaliyah. She was, and I'm wearing. I know she was Catholic in that too, but she did have a dark side, but a edgier side to her, and she was in that movie Queen of the Damned. So these are a couple items that I'll talk about more near the end, but those are vampire type items. So if anything interesting in video, might be from those pieces of jewelry there. Okay, so Six of Wands so far. So we got she's talking about the Six of Wands is a card about success, and it's a card of victory, but also, she is talking a bit about like arrogance. I got her oracle here too, so I can kind of she's talking a bit about arrogance and defeat. I know too, she was telling me, she did feel like she didn't take control enough. She wished she took more control that day of the flight. Instead of having a headache and just taking that pill from that makeup artist, she wished she was more aggressive and took more action, been more proactive, and said, no, I'm not going on that flight. It's too small. I am phobic on small flights, that type of thing. So she is definitely coming through with that information too. She she wished she was more strong that day and said, no, I'm not going on there. I'd rather wait, type thing. Again, the chariot is a card of movement and moving forward, but with this card and this reading is a card of like willpower and self-control, self-discipline, card of success too, but a lack of focus. It's like this is about how she feels about what went on around her before her passing. There was so much going on. She was so busy, and so much going on, and just a whirlwind of, that's the word I'm getting, like a whirlwind of stuff, and she was just on top of everything, everyone's attention, and going a lot in the works, that she wished she was slowed down a bit, and that this could have been prevented, or she would have seen that this would potential for disaster. So okay, we also got the Fool did come out. Again, talks about blind faith. We also got the Four of Swords came out, and the Eight of Wands. So while I study these cards, let's get some more. The Four of Swords. Four of Swords. She's about needing rest. She also talks about illness, and I don't know if she was getting a headache because there's something she had any kind of medical issues, but there was something about that too. Taking the pill instead of, dealing with her. Let's take the top one. Five of Swords. Instead of dealing with, medical stuff, maybe she always had issues with headaches, maybe that type of thing. And she wished she just would have maybe had gone to a doctor, and there's all these regrets, really. And maybe even the bed rest, that Four of Swords talking about rest. She was tired, and she was very tired from everything going on, and again, just not focused on safety and what might happen. Another card came out here. So we have now the Eight of Pentacles. And the Five of Swords came out. I should be showing you some of these cards because they're actually quite pretty. There's the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Swords that we talked about just now. Did we talk about that one? No, I don't think we talked about that. We talked about this one, the Four of Swords. That's cute. We talked about the Fool. We talked about the Chariot. These are all pretty cards. We talked about the Eight of Wands, and we talked about Six of Wands. So, okay, and now we have here the Eight of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Yeah. Hmm. The Eight of Pentacles are about craft, right? Your craft, your trade. Um, Five of Swords. Oh, Five of Swords. It's about the betrayal, traitors, betrayal. Talk a bit about that, Leah. Talk about the betrayal in industry. Do you feel like do you feel do you feel there was people that were jealous of you, that wanted your demise? So let's go with that. Do you feel there was a lot of people jealous of you, that hands might have been involved in your demise, but like that? Do you feel like, give me some cards? We're not doing the yes no ones yet, but we will get to those um yes no talking oracles like we jumped out a bunch, but we got top one's an empress. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, see, the Empress talks about, and she's a Earth sign too, like the Empress talks about being beautiful, down to earth, young, attractive. Um, so yeah, I think she feels like her beauty and her just natural way about herself and being just down to earth and a natural talent and natural beauty was, what people were jealous of, basically. Seven of Cups came out on top. Let's take the top one. Seven of Cups. Um, it could be a card of addiction, confused, escapism, daydreaming. Seven of Cups. All the luxuries and not focused, daydreaming about different stuff. She keeps saying about herself that she feels she just wasn't focused, and she just wishes she was a lot more focused and a lot more present, I guess, in the present, because she probably would not have gone on the plane. Bunch of stuff fell here. Cups. Yeah, that's an emotional. King of Cups is an emotional, mature person. Well, she was definitely mature for her age, emotionally. All the stuff they probably didn't like about her. Yeah. You're generous, King of Cups. She was generous, giving and generous, and emotionally, she's almost, you know, so I hate to say perfect, but in a lot of ways she was, for a young age. Other than, she did have that time there with the R. Kelly thing. We're gonna get to that and how she feels. Do you want to talk a little about R. Kelly and with these cards, or any information, anything you want to bring out about the R. Kelly? These cards? Pull enough with these cards, really. We got at least 10. Anything else you want to tell us with these cards? I think I pretty much summed it up from what we spoke of before, what you told me about your passing, but she was very, very sad about the end of her life. Very sad. And her message to me was, at least you're alive. And I had profound sadness when she told me that. So, that's her main theme. She's there with, of course, family and her dad now, and others, a lot of others that passed on. Of course, Tupac. Biggie's over there. You know, there's a lot. I'm sure she knows from over there. Um, but doesn't make it right. And she, like you said, she has so many plans, so many things in the works, and it's okay. Knight of Swords came up. Skillful person, ambitious person, assertive. Well, mm. Mm. So she told me this is about R. Kelly. So he got the Knight of Swords. So she's saying he was very skillful. He was very ambitious. He was very assertive and in control, a controlling person. But he also can have harsh words for her, and it was very black and white. R. Kelly definitely has a mental issues. You know, you can see his, you know, what he did to these young girls. He's just something's not right with that guy. Mhm. This is what she told me about. The Knight of Swords was hard for R. Kelly. Anything else regarding R. Kelly? Just pop up. Anything else want to talk about R. Kelly? You know he's in jail, obviously. Um, the Temperance came out. Well, Union. Um, yeah, harmonious. He was an impatient person, but um, so these two so far she told me about R. Kelly. So we got the Knight of Swords and we got the Temperance. So with the Temperance, she's saying like there was a union between them, more so than, you know, that they talked about that they, you know, they apparently got married, but like art, creative union, they were very good creatively together. Like an alchemy. This card is like an alchemy card, so their mixture of their work, their creative work, was really good together. That's what she's saying about him. Okay, let's talk. Give me some cards then. Seeing you're doing pretty good with these. Um, how do you feel about Jay-Z? Uh, these things go here. The top card here came out. So we got Three of Wands and the Four of Cups is the one on top. Um, hmm. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Four of Cups is about having tears for someone, feeling withdrawn or empty feelings. So she had no love feelings for Jay-Z, you know. She didn't feel too much about him. Um, Two of Cups, let's flip over here. I know at one time they were dating. Um, but this is also a card of disagreements, relationship ending. So this came out too. So about them have, you know, they had she has no feelings for him and that, you know, the relationship ended is what she's saying here with these two cards. She's telling me. This one, Three of Wands. Oh, it's a card she's saying with this card about them him having a business, Rockefeller at the time, and enterprise and creative part of it. Arrogant guy too. That's what she's saying about Jay Z. Um, we'll ask yes, no after about questions about if she's happy about, you know, charges for them and this and that. Let's just move on with these cards. I like these cards actually. She seems to too. Tell me, give me feelings about Beyonce. What's this? Well, this looks like Beyonce. Queen of Pentacles. So what are you saying with this one? That almost looks like it could be like a representative of Beyonce, doesn't it? Wealthy, also greed though, entitlement. Yeah. Um, She is nurturing and fidelity. I don't think he obviously cheated on JD like he apparently did on her. But kind of a motherly, kind of, but definitely ambitious, right? Very ambitious. The Queen of Pentacles, yeah, yeah, financially and with home, that would definitely be Beyonce. Financially stable, home, got her kids and the whole thing going on there. So, what's this one? Nine of Pentacles came out. How she feels about Beyonce. Ooh. Um, again, finances, financial independence, self-confident, well-deserved success, luxury, even a show off. Well, these are so far the two cards you pulled. How she feels about Beyonce. So far, nothing really bad. Seem to be all true. Do you think she was jealous of you? How do you feel about that? Tell me something. Do you feel she was jealous of you? Ah, I know Beyonce and do you feel she was jealous of you? All right, let's go over here. The top card is the Page of Cups. These are pretty cards. Um, card about partying, party invites. Guys are young, youthfulness, insecurity, intuition. Can you tell me anything more? Um, do you think one more card? Do you think Beyonce was jealous of you back then? Or maybe even jealous of your relationship you had with Jay-Z? Or that Jay-Z was interested in you. Beyonce was jealous of you. Any more? Anything else from Beyonce? I'll take this. Let's see. Almost looks like her again too. We have the Five of Swords. Betrayal, sabotage, a sneak attack. Wow. Uh, traitor. Oh, that was a right one. Wow. This is the last card she gave me for Beyonce, Five of Swords. Ouch. Oh, she thinks she's a traitor, betrayal, sabotage, tax. Got it. All right. Who else? We want to talk a bit about Dame Dash. Apparently, he was going to ask to get married before you passed. You guys were said to have been in a relationship. Meme and throat. Talk a bit about Dame Dash. Want to give me a few cards on him? Oh, that one flew out. The tower. Oh, well, we know the tower is of trauma and big. Oh, it's like, so she's saying, like, what happened to her was very devastating for him. Suffering. He suffered. It was just a huge loss. She's saying the tower card. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was very, I can feel it now too. Yeah. Immense sadness. Like his whole world ended. Ooh. Oh, I'm getting chills in the head. Okay. What else we got here? Nine of Pentacles came up again. Yeah. For Dame Dash. Hmm. Said like well deserved success for him. He's financial independent, so it's like that way he lost, but just the emotional part of it and the big, big, big change upset to his life. You have a message for him at all that you want to give him? Get a message for Dame Dash. Came up here. Top card is a two of wands. Oh, so oh, so she feels that he's he's burnt out. He's overworked. He's not enjoying life. She wants him to slow down. Oh, she wants him to slow down and not work so hard and maybe take care of himself. I think is the message. This was on top. Three of Cups. Yeah, again, it's a card of celebrating, right? Three of Cups. Friendship, partying, happiness, celebration, joy. She wants him to enjoy more of that. Feels he's not enjoying himself, enjoying his life. She wants him to have more joy in his life. Maybe he's not, I don't know too much about Dame Dash or anything at all, really. I don't know what I've seen regarding Aaliyah, but all these years later, he's still not over it. He's still not enjoying life. Her messages for him to enjoy life. And the Three of Empress came out. Mm. Okay, Delhi, so flirting maybe. Not sure. Maybe I think she's telling him to find another, because she came out as the Empress, so find himself another down to earth didn't have to be Capricorn, could be another Earth sign though. Not sure what sign he is, but I think she's telling him to find there's other women out there that's, down to earth and like her, and he needs to move on with his life and be happy. I don't know if he has or not, but all right, let's move on. What else we have? Let's ask. Do you want a message for your mom? And I know your uncle was the one who apparently run your music company you're under, but let's start with your mom. Any messages you want to pull some cards here for your mom? Any messages? I know your dad passed, so he's with you. Any messages for your mom? Uh, not those guys. Any messages for your mom, Leah? No? Let's try to take this one. Let's try to pop out. What do we got here? Chariot. Mm, mm, Again, it's almost like a card. And this, I thought, didn't this almost try to come out for Dame Dash? Same kind of thing though for the mother. Um, feeling like a lack of, since she's been gone, a lack of focus, lack of direction. Um, kind of basically not moving on with her life. The chariot's like about action and moving. And I think she's saying she feels like her mom didn't really move on since she passed. Kind of was stagnant, stuck. Any other message? So she wants her to get unstuck, unstagnant, and enjoy life. Life's too short, as she's been trying to say. At least I got my life. Wished she had her life and could have done all she wanted to do. The Empress came up again. I feel she's telling her mom she's beautiful, very motherly. Um, this is like a card. This is about her mom. The mom's the Empress there. Just a loving feeling. Beautiful mom. With that card. Any other message for your mom? Take that one. The Wheel of Fortune. It's a nice card. Um, This card, I feel she's talking about karma and destiny. It's a card, Wheel of Fortune is usually a good luck card and a card of good things coming, but it does depend on cards around it. Because sometimes your wheel is at the top, sometimes your wheel is at the bottom. Um, so it is a card possibly of good fortune and good luck, good things, but um, um, it also is a card of like a curveball, like her life took a different direction, obviously than what she was expecting. All right, so I don't think what's this one more? Four of Pentacles. That's a pretty card. So she gave this again for her mom. Um, this talks about needing to guard one's possessions. It talks about money troubles. Someone kind of being stingy with their money too, and needing to tighten her belt or not spend so much. So this is a message from her to her mom. She needs to um, guard her possessions. Yeah, so that's a very specific message. Any message for your uncle who owned that music company you're under before your passing, or he was your manager, or whatever. I don't know your brother. Yes, to your brother actually next. Any messages for your brother? He was your manager, right? At the time of passing. Any message for your brother? Give me a message. Oops, there we go. Couple came out. The top one is ten of Pentacles. The bottom one's five, so we'll see. But the top one was Ten of Pentacles. So um part of legacy, so carrying on her legacy and your guy's legacy, really, because you were her manager, and um it's a card of comfort, wealth. So like old money, like I think she's talking about carrying on her legacy so that it becomes like a family fortune, a family passing on inheritance, like passing on the family, this whole family, her whole Aaliyah business. But this is also a card of disputes, family disputes on that kind of stuff. So I don't know if all the disputes are over regarding her estate, but that's what that card's about. Um, Five of Pentacles was under there too. I'm not sure, but I think I'll give the message though that I feel she's talking about someone who's neglecting themselves. So this is about the brother since her passing. About neglecting and disease, so talking about your health. I feel she's talking about that you need to take care of your health. There's something around your health and neglecting yourself, your body, like neglecting your health and you're taking care of yourself in that way. And even feeling mentally unworthy or, since her passing, like not feeling like you had a purpose or be able to move on. So, yeah. Any other message for your brother? Oh, there's a lots. Got lots to say on your brother. Strength. And actually, the Ace of Swords came in. It's in reverse, but we'll see what we got here. So this is what popped up. Strength card and Ace of Swords for her brother. Again, a card of strength. It's a Leo card. I don't know what sign he is, but a card of strength is about being strong, needing to be strong, being courageous. Yeah, I feel she's telling him to be strong with that card. And then the Ace of Swords. It's about coming up with new ideas. I think she's trying to tell him like be, innovative, new ideas, it's kind of in the family line, the bloodline, even working around her, her legacy type thing. It's talking about being creative and discipline and even thinking clairvoyantly, like being able just to think, see with the sword and the, just think ahead, come up with new innovative stuff for your life and keep the Aaliyah thing going, keep everything going, basically. Any other messages for him? And having mental energy to do it. So I think she's telling him she wants him to do that. She doesn't want anyone. It's basically what she's saying. To wither their life away and be sad about her passing still and all that. She knows it was devastating, it was shocking, but she feels, life is very precious and she wished she was still here and hers. And she doesn't want anyone to waste their life. Justice. So this talks about legal justice. So I don't know if there's anything legally regarding her estate, her estate, and any lawsuits or disputes still with family members or other people regarding her legacy and her estate. But this is talking about that, and I guess this is for the brother, so maybe she wants the brother to take a stance and get justice, get what he deserves from her estate. So I think we'll leave it there for that. And then who was the other? We're gonna pull on. Oh yeah, the uncle, right? Oh, that flew out. Uncle that owned the music company that got her into it. Page of Swords. So, oh, that's not good. Mm, mm, mm. Ooh, that's not nice. It's a card of almost someone who's a spy. Um, someone who's like conspiracy, spy, gossip, blackmail. So I don't know what the uncle was into. Hope he didn't fall into the trenches of the music business and all their evilness around her situation because that's what that card's about. Anything else? What else? Tell me more about that. Okay, let's see what. Nine of Swords. More swords. Swords are battles, swords are messages, communication. This is a card about, yeah, you see the guy there. Sad is a card of anxiety, despair, worry, guilt, depression. I feel these are all the feelings with the uncle. The uncle has a lot of guilt around everything that happened to Aaliyah and everything happening with the estate and everything happening since her death. Um, yeah, I feel like that's almost like him. It's almost like how the uncle feels like that, and is it justified? From the first card, it seems like he's feeling that because maybe something more going on. Another sword, two of swords for this uncle. Um, Again talks about being in limbo. False friends. So maybe this uncle too has to watch the people around him. With that first card I was talking about, gossip and blackmail and backstabbing and spying and conspiracy, and then she got the two of swords and it's talking about false friends and having to force a decision, um being in limbo. He's probably pretty old now though, huh? But still, I he's just gotta watch, especially if he got a lot of money from her estate. Maybe somebody wants that money when he's gone. He's got to watch his friends and people around him, what's going on. Ten of Wands came out. Need to get delegates. Yeah, maybe she's telling him he needs to get his affairs in order too, his estate and stuff like that. He's under pressure. He's overly worried. Hmm. Maybe he's worried about someone coming after him. When you've got all that money in this dark Hollywood and these dark people there, they're watching him. They know they're waiting for when to take over his stuff and this whole Leah stuff. So he needs to make sure his things are in order too. This was on top again. Nine of Pentacles. So I'll find. I don't know if that's the point for him, but all right. I think we'll move on. Any other last things for this uncle? Let's put these out back in case you can bring these out again. All right. One more card. Anything else for the uncle? Or we move on to some yes, no. Pardon me with this cough throat thing. I was so sick a few weeks ago. Anything else for the uncle? No? Any other message? Let's see. Chariot again. A lot of chariot keeps coming out for all of them. A lot of times these cards about pressure and someone being pressured to do something, needing self-control and self-discipline. So I don't know if he's being pressured to do something to release her something, with the estate or money or something. But this is a card of needing self-control, needing self-discipline, needing willpower, having lack of focus and direction, and being under pressure. So, okay, so that's the last message for her uncle. So let's see. Okay, some yes, no questions from the talking tarot. We'll just ask some questions I've written here. So, are you happy that what's that flew already? Maybe let's try. Are you happy that what do you call him? R. Kelly is in jail for basically what they say, he did to you as a 15-year-old and him being 27. So he's in jail for not only racketeering and human, trafficking and but SA of minors and stuff like that. Are you happy he's serving like 30 years? What do you got here? Yes. We got a yes. Okay. And Jay-Z was accused of similar things. You think he should be charged with similar charges to R. Kelly? You think Jay-Z should be charged too? Maybe. Want to give another card? You think Jay-Z should be charged similarly to R. Kelly for sexual essay with a minor? You guys are no. Where to take that? No. Do you think Jay-Z should be charged in anything related to Diddy and the Freak-Offs? Yes, Karen. Okay. You think Diddy should be charged? He's in jail. You think he needs to go to prison, be charged formally in May with the freak-offs and everything else he's done to minors, allegedly to minors? You think he should be charged or will be? Listen, never mind. Should he? Will he be charged? Will Diddy get a prison sentence for his conduct? We got a yes. He says he will be charged. Okay. Will Jay-Z ever get charged? And this is the same thing related to the Diddy stuff. Will Jay-Z ever get charged and go to jail, prison for the same type of stuff like Diddy? Will Jay-Z ever get charged and go to prison like Diddy? Will Jay-Z ever get charged and go to prison Will you go to prison? I'm gonna get charged. Will you just go to prison for similar stuff like Diddy? Well, Jay-Z go to prison eventually. Let's see. Got a yes. Duh. Okay. Um, will others go down and go to prison like CEOs and no? Let's try it again. Instead of full. Will the CEOs and higher ups be charged and go to prison for things surrounding SA of minors? CEOs and higher ups go to prison for charges related to SA of minors. And this whole Diddy thing. There's one. Okay, we got a yes. I feel more better with this card. The other one's quite. All right. Um, do you think it was a blessing? Now going back to the car crash, do you think it was a blessing that you were passed out, almost like an angel? That you took the sleeping pill for a blessing. Got here. She has no. And that card too is just about rest and painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, loss. Yeah, no. So that's definitely not. Okay. Were you in any pain when the plane crashed? Were you in any pain when the plane crashed? Were you in any pain when the plane crashed? Yes or no? Were you in any pain when the plane crashed? I'm trying to ask, like, were you immediately gone on the other side? Maybe. Yeah, I'll take that. Were you in shock to just be on the other side? Were you in shock, yes or no, just to be on the other side all of a sudden? You went to sleep on Earth and woke up in a whole different realm. Were you in shock to wake up in another time and space? Were you shocked to wake up in another realm? Like this? No. I am pretty shocked to wake up in another realm. Well, that's tired. Pretty shocked to wake up in another realm. If you weren't, maybe I feel like your past on ancestors came and got you anyhow. Feel you're protected. That's even feel you feel like the sleeping pill wasn't a protection. I feel you were protected, and so what was the question? Yes, regarding if she was shocked. I think it's almost like a maybe. She kind of was, but I think she was protected. Obviously they came for at a time. You don't just shockingly just, you're eased in there and kind of pre-warned. What I find weird though is that I say she took a sleeping pill. The autopsy said she had a weakened heart and that even before the crash, she wouldn't have survived. Well, why is that? She was 22. Sleeping pills don't do that to you. So why did she have a weakened heart? And they said they didn't find drugs in her. They didn't find alcohol. So why did she have? That's why I wonder if she had a medical condition that she didn't address. Because why would she have a weakened heart before the crash plane even crashed? Is what the autopsy said. She wouldn't have survived anyhow. Well, sleeping pills don't do that to you. So that's what I find unusual. Um, did you have a medical condition before your fateful day, the end of your unaliving? Did you have a medical condition that no one undiagnosed maybe, but now you know. Because I don't know why your heart would be weakened before the crash even. It's from the pill. Young woman. Did you have a medical condition? Yes, no. Did you have a medical condition? Let's take this. Yes. It's got to be something. That doesn't make any sense to me. She wouldn't have a weakened heart at 22 from a sleeping pill before the plane even went down, which that would then mean she would be dead even if the plane didn't go down. So how do you have a weakened heart before it actually went down? I mean, it wasn't even that high in the sky that it would plummet. That it was just like it's just it doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so I think you did have there was something either you knew or you didn't know, but there was something seemed to be medical that maybe wasn't diagnosed or you didn't know because not that you would have survived the crash anyhow, but having a weakened heart and in shock before the plane crashed is throwing me off from what I see online. Um, anything else you want to ask? We can use these talking cards. So, we did ask messages to your family and friends already. We did ask about Dame Dash. Was he the love of your life, Dame Dash? Was Dame Dash the love of your life? Oh, we got no. Hmm. Hmm. In some ways, I feel that. Hmm. Didn't this card come up from before the? I feel that. Uh, he might have asked her to get married. I don't know, and they did seem to have a strong relationship. I think I don't know how long it would have lasted. I don't think she feels that it might not have. It might have still just been a young love, and it might not have ended up to be anything more. He might have gone on to someone else. So she is given the card of positivity, happiness, joy, good feelings, good, giving out positivity. There's no shade or ill will. This is a judgment card too that came out underneath. And it's about a day of reckoning and judgment, finding out new things, forgiveness and mercy. So I don't know why she has to forgive him. Seems to be something more going on here. Hmm. Hum hum hum. Okay. With the Dame Dash. We'll dive deeper on that another time, won't we? Um, do you still sing and dance over on the other side? Maybe with other celebrities like Tupac or Biggie or Prince, Rick James or someone, anyone? Maybe. So above, so below, though. That is a magic card and manifesting, and so I think this is more yes. That is a card of so above, so below, basically. So what she did down here, she easily can do up there when she wants, basically. And it's a card of rest, meaning rest, painful endings, but wounds, deep wounds, betrayal, loss. She's still, in a lot of ways, stuck in the here and the now and what went on around her. Hate to say it, and 'cause a lot of times people do move on and see a bigger picture. I don't think she feels there was a bigger picture to her passing other than betrayal, loss, like this says, painful ending, betrayal, loss. She's and like I said, that feeling I got when she said, "At least I got my life," and just immense sadness came over me from her. She's not over what happened. I think she's still wanting justice. You want justice? Yes. She wants justice, what happened to her, for sure. She's not over it. She definitely wants justice, what happened to her. Because she has so many plans, so many things to look forward to, and she feels basically gypped out of it, and for no reason. So I think that's a good place to end right now. Oh, this came out. Yeah, I think she's still, because she's not over it, she feels in prison. She feels restricted. She feels, not quite able to move forward until justice is served, until everything comes out about what went on and what goes on in Hollywood. And I think if you go back to what I said at the beginning, this perfect storm and how they pull things off, that needs to be revealed. That needs to come out because it is truly how they get away with unaliving these celebrities with their everything with their covert basically way of doing things and just planting things perfectly and knowing these people's perfect what they do, what their normal way of she doesn't like this, she doesn't like that. She's probably gonna take a pill if she flies. Let's put this guy in place, and they are masters at that. And that's part of their evil, satanic, um, dark side is being masters at planning these people's unaliving, making it perfectly look plausible, but also not like still. That seemed like a freak occurrence, you know. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed that reading. I'm so glad she came through. She got to tell, put out some things that she really wanted to get out to people. And like I said, she's very upset about her passing, and she does want justice. And yeah, she's not like, oh yeah, well, what will be will be. No, she still feels a certain way about what happened to her and ending of her life. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that reading. And if you want, I actually got this necklace. It's a vampire necklace. You can look on my eBay site, Natural Born Witch, and I sell this necklace there on that site. So you can check it out there. And until next time, I hope you like my videos. Hope you subscribe to them. And I'll be doing another one in a few days. I'm not sure which one of these celebrities I'll pick. Maybe Whitney, maybe Freddie Mercury, Prince. We'll see. Have a great afternoon and happy Super Bowl today, everyone. Bye bye.